Right, yo, show, Mike, Ginger Bushcraft. Like I say, it's going to be a quick vid, but I don't know that yet, so we'll see how it gets on. But I'm going to start this one off with a massive thank you. First of all, big thank you, Jay, Ginger Bushcraft. I'm sure you all know him, because why wouldn't you? And if you don't, check him out. But on the last camp we did at Selby, Jay, we was there a bit earlier, then we met Jay back at the car park, like it's in the video. I got there and Jay pulled one of these out, one of these MTP gas mask pouches, put it on his shoulder. I think he had his food in his, put it on his shoulder, and I said, oh, that's a smart bag, Jay, like that. And he said, just off the bat, no expectations, no nothing, he just said, I've got a brand new one in the car for you. And it was unissued, in the packaging. There you go, look, there's the bump on it. Full molly on the back. I think you can put it as a waist belt, and you can get another belt, put it through there and put it to your leg. So you can carry it on your side. I'm not sure I would ever do that. I personally didn't like the way it hung off the D-rings, so I've took my strap off the D-rings at the back and just attached it onto these side mollies here. I think you just get, for me, not saying it's right or wrong, but you just get a straighter, better hang across your body. These side pouches, fully extendable, but they're just molly off at the sides. I'm not going to pull it right out now because zip it up, pull it up, and that gives you expansion in there. At the minute I've just got a bit of fire kitting going on in there. It's not rigged out, it's probably going to be an bulk bag, to be fair, and a good day brew bag, but love that, thank you very much, Jay. And on to my next massive thank you, Paul, Mr. Prep Nomad, or Preps Nomad, gifted me this. It is an 120 litre Combat UK Bergen with demountable rocket pouches. It's basically a full British Army copy, and I'm not kidding you, I'm not thinking, it's just about brand new. He says he used it for a year, and if you use it for a year, use it very carefully. But these even still sit up, you know. He's like spanking, and he gave me it. I did tell him that when he was going to get rid of it, if I could have first refusals to buy it, not for, I would never ask for something like that, that was just, and he gifted me it. So Paul, I appreciate, obviously, you know I was on the lookout for one, so I appreciate that thoroughly, mate, I really do, thank you. And if you haven't checked Paul's channel out, go across there, check him out. Top guy, top channel, really good content, really knowledgeable, proper swings things about as well. He goes grounds well in his hammock, he's got his vamping, he does the big meets, he does solos, across the board, brilliant channel. And his explanation of stuff is crisp. I don't think I've met a bloke who can explain a setup better. So check him out, and he's got a really good El Cheapo video on as well. Really cheap kit, still gets out there, still does it. Spot on, like I say, go and check his out, really good. So once again, Paul, thank you for that. Right, I'm off out that weekend again, but the rest of this is going to be a loadout video. So if you're not into loadouts, if you're not into gear, if that's not your bag, fully understand. So head away, and I appreciate you looking at the first bit, but the rest of it, like I say, is a loadout video. So Don't know how long it's going to take. If you do like them, stick with it. If not, I fully understand, and I'll catch you in a bit. Right, we'll start with, I think, well, this one. This one is just about empty because it's got my chopping board and my freezers for my fire. The rest of that is food for me. Food or beer, one of the two. So I'll leave them out anyway. We'll leave it out and we'll leave everything. See if we can get it in shot, and if not, we'll go through it. So there we go. Food prep. Right. This invaluable for me. It's one of them cheap dry bags. They're not the most waterproof things in the world. You buy packs of 3s. This is the biggest one out of a lot of them. I'm not sure it's either a 15 or a 20 litre, something like that. I wouldn't use it as a dry bag. Wouldn't recommend them at all. But this is my rubbish bag. So whenever I go, clip it in the tree, all my rubbish goes in there, and it's good enough as a dry bag for the spillage that's coming out with beer cans, so that when I get back and when I'm coming out the woods, the rubbish bag always clipped to the outside. I'm not getting no smell on the inside, I'm not getting no rubbish, everything. It's kept in a dry bag and it's on the outside of my Bergen. I think it's great. For me, you're bringing what you're taking in, you're bringing out, and it's not affecting any of your kit. You know, you're not getting no muck, you're not getting no dirt. For me, it's better than a carrier bag. Goes on the outside of your Bergen. It's a priceless bit of kit. Priceless. Anybody who does what we do will know you need a rubbish bag. And for me, these cheap dry bags are just a gaff. And I've had this since I started. I think I'm coming up to about a year now. Like, started filming, so I started taking it serious on what I was doing rather than carrying carriers and things like that. So this for me, priceless. Come home, get it washed out in your sink, happy days. Right, also on the outside, just one of them microfiber towels. Use it for washing my pots, use it for drying my hands, dries back out in no time. Same again. It's on the outside of my bag. It's not cross-contaminating anything. It is what it is. Axe will go down the back of this normally, but I haven't been taking it on because we've been going to, and there's a lot of people being on the meets. I haven't necessarily been taking the axe with me. Solo wise, took it. Meats, not so much been taking the old trusty silky. Love it at the minute, but this is coming out next one. I do think it needs a bit of use again, so that'll go down inside my pouch. Put that there. Right, we'll go through this one. It's like bottomless, these rockets. I know I want. Right, fire kit. I'm not going to go through it all, but fat rod. Oh, the smell coming out there. Flint and steel. Some fire lighters. Some more fat wood. Some matches. Some charcloth. Tell you what. When we get to that point where you can smell videos, that'll be a winner. So I got this for Christmas, this tin. It's a Dove men's care tin, look, but it's got these catches, so now it's coming out. Happy days. So my fire kit. Right, so in here I have got my gas stove and a little gas bottle. Not going to strip it all out, but so gas stove and bottle in there. Right, pot lids, so you know what's coming out of here soon. 1 litre bottle, 2 litre bottles. That's what I take. I don't take any more, I don't take any less. Whether I'm on my own, whether I'm in a massive party, I generally end up tipping at least half a litre away, but I take it. I'm not a massive coffee drinker, I'm not a massive water drinker. I generally get my liquids from elsewhere, but I take 2 litres every time. Flexi stove, tablets. Right, there we go. 12cm zebra. It's had a bit of a clean up since last time. Not so black no more. But my own med pot. One I made. See why it's on me, can't you? There we go. There we go. So my own med pot. Stainless with its lid. Happy days. Done my stews in that. Generally boil my rat packs in that. Could get away with one, but once I've whipped the handles off and the lid off, this, nesting wise, couldn't ask for any better. So that's how that sits in my bag, and then I'll chuck on the side. So that's my cooking. XA, gas, cup, soap sins, lids. We have a grill in the woods. Happy days. Right. Also, I don't know what you call this. This is tools. This goes with the cooking really. Heat shield, cooking, food prep knife, camera gear, the holder for this mini tripod is on my big tripod at the minute, so camera stuff, my knife, you've seen this plenty of times. Could do with a bit of a clean, probably a bit of a strap. And big Mr. Scotty fire steel, long ration pack spoon, half toothbrush, still got to clean, cheap £1 knife fork spoon set, and that's got me my little shovel in. When you gotta go, you gotta go. Right, so there's that. On this side, so while we're on tools, so we've got the axe, we've got the knife. I'm not going to pull this off because it's all looped through. So, silky in the tool section, but stick it back in its holster. Keep it safe, keep it going away. Right, I'm going to drop this down and then you can see what I'm taking out. Right, also up on this shelf, because this is my shelf where I load my pockets from before I go anywhere. So, battery pack for my phone. It's got a right taffle on. Very professional mic, why don't you sort it out beforehand. Lighter, I don't smoke but I carry a lighter on me all the time. This is probably between 3, 4, maybe even 5 around my pack. Different bits of gear I've got them in. I think the lighter, me stove pack's got one in, my fire kit's got one in, my fire kit inside Jay's bag got one in. I always have plenty of lighters with me. It's just some of that I do. You know, I generally can get a fire going, but I always have them with me anyway, so around my neck all the time, lighter. Around my neck, well, tough one again. I don't suppose it matters so much, but around my neck while I'm out, my little neck around my head. Plenty more of these coming, but I'm just working on making myself a grinder at the minute, so unfortunately lads, they will get to you, they're just a bit slow in production at the minute. But put them in with tools, because that's what I see them as. Right, then from the top, keep this in there, because I ain't got case for it yet, and I'm frightened it gets damaged. It's my UCO lantern. But the top of my Bergen very rarely takes any impact force whatsoever, so keep this in there. Inside that, I think there's 5 or 6 of the little tea light candles, what it runs on. Lasts about 4 hours, I think, a tea light in there, which I'm quite pleased with, really. For 2 tea lights, which I think we'll buy about 100 for 2 quid or something like that. So 2 tea lights last me all night. Happy days. So yeah, so I put them all in, wrap them in tissue, just to stop the inside of my glass getting smothered in wax. So love that, great bit of kit. Also in here, is this one my first? I think it's no. Right, this one's me headlamp, batteries, leads. I should have read the back, it does say headlamp on it. So I'll keep that in there. Because I bought 2 of these and doubled the gear up, moved all the gear into one. This is very, very sparse now. This is almost bordering on pointless. Really need to get this filled up. Can't go on enough really how important it is to have a decent first aid kit, and I'm going against everything that I do at the minute because this isn't decent enough. So after I've done this, I'm going to get on that. But that's going to be top pouch, so if all happens, straight in, get to it. What else? Oh, that's it. This is the yoke. Go on, take the side bags off. Some else off. Mr. Nomad came with it, so I've got the full yoke. Take my side bags off. If I can walk away from the gear, if it's a safe place, I can just take my rockets off, use it as a day bag. Right, so that can go back in there, I don't need that out. Right, so we'll turn over and in the lid. This is my poncho. This is a Combat UK one. I had 2 military, like British military ones, but they were just too heavy for me. I give 1 to Dave Sourbucks. But this, I use it as a ground sheet underneath my hammock. I use it as a poncho if it rains because I like to get it right over the back of my bag. Covers me, my bag. It's lighter than a raincoat. It just does everything for me. I really rate a poncho. Yeah, great bit of kit. Probably not enough people carry them and carry a lot heavier stuff to compensate for what you can get out of this. So great bit of kit. Also in here, spare underwears in case I get wet, dry pants, dry socks, then I don't wear a ton. Benny hat, gloves, that's it in there. I don't know where my waterproofs are at the minute. My waterproof trousers should be in there, but hey ho, they'll be off somewhere. Obviously you've seen the vids, and I always generally either have my flat cap on or my hunter's style hat alongside these. So alongside this, so generally I have 2-3 hats with me on the camp. Right, you can see how empty this is because that's where the beer would go. Right, so let's open up. Go in straight away. Another cheap dry bag. Bag not worth a shit, but it keeps all of my bungees, paracord, all my cordage is in there. been the same since my first video. If you went back and had a look, you'd see this bag with this stuff in it. Same, all my cordage, all my bungees. DD front line hammock, great bit of kit, love the front line, like I say last camp, love the Hornet more. But this is what I've got, this is what I could afford at the time, gets me out. So again, DD, 4.5x3. Coyote brown. I've been through the colour choice quite a few times with you why I do that. For me, best tap on the market. 4.5x3 for hammocking. I'm not going to go with anything else, but for hammocking, 4.5x3 for me, best tap on the market. You've got your 3x3, great, you can set up in a diamond formation. Don't give you all the coverage you need, in my opinion. You can always take some length out at a 4.5 if you haven't got the trees to carry it. You can't add to the 3x3. I like the 4x4, great, I like that extra side cover you get, but for me, money, even without the money involved in it, best tap size for hammocking. Don't know about anything else, but for hammocking, for me, best one. What else we've got? So this will be, tell by the weight, this is my under blanket. You've all seen, made myself, not going to drag it out, but yeah, under blanket, priceless. Priceless bit of kit. Softies, full softies soap, trousers and jacket. Lovely. So you see my sleep system. Right, this might take a little bit long to get out, so I apologise if it does, because it is pretty rammed in. Probably take longer to put in than to get out, to be fair. That's it, bag. Till summer sets in, then that one will go. It'll turn into one that size, and I'll have my jungle bag. But up until then, carrying that big piece of weight, top piece of kit, and you've probably all heard me going about this a million times as well, because I absolutely love it. Another gift, but British Army wool blanket. So, without my food, my beer in here, generally what I'm carrying every trip, probably take a, no, to be fair, you can take it for the axe. That's what I take, all the time, every time. Right, let me know what you think, and if you ever did watch the first video, you'll see how it's changed. You'll really see how it has changed. But yeah, let me know what you think. That's what I use. There's, at the minute, certainly sleep-wise, that there does me perfect. I'm never cold, never wet. So that I wouldn't change for the world. If I could afford to have a snug pack under blanket, yes I would. But I don't know how much difference it would make to my own one that I made. But yeah, I'd have the snug pack. That's the only thing that possibly, money-wise, I would change. But I ain't got that money, so I'm not going to. And I would change that to the Hornet after seeing Craig's. But same again. I get a good night's sleep in this. I'm only changing it because I like the look of it, I like the features of it. But this is, they're cracking. The tried and tested. So yeah, there you go. Once again, Jay, thank you very much. Paul, thank you very much. Right, if you got this far, I appreciate it. And I will catch you on the next one, which will be just after the weekend, after I've been away. See you soon.